Assalamu alaikum dear viewers, you're welcome to my mentor YouTube channel. Hope you are all fine. Today in this video, we'll be discussing a very important thing for which I had got some queries from students. Sir, how shall we improve our English language? How can we speak better? Especially those students who are studying in 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th class. Comments were made by such students. See dears, whenever we have to learn any language, first of all, we should have very good hold on our own mother tongue. That's the first thing that you should remember. If you have good hold on your mother tongue, you can speak any other language in future definitely. But one language should be there that could be your mother tongue over which you have very good hold. That means you can tomorrow translate the words from your mother tongue in any other language. Now, if we take English language that we call as lingua franca, spoken all over the world, you'll be accepted anywhere. If you speak English better, you'll be understood and you can understand others. How can we improve English? What things you should keep in mind during your studies so that you can improve your language skills better? First thing is that you should be very good listeners first instead of being a very good speaker. If you are a very good listener, tomorrow definitely you'll become a very good speaker. So that's the first thing that you need to keep in your mind. Whenever you get a chance to listen great speakers, great scholars, listen them carefully, see the sentences which they use, see the expressions which they use, and try to imitate them, try to put them in your speech as well. And you should practice English as much as you can. So while practicing, you should think in English. So before speaking in English, one should think in English. Whenever you are thinking at your home, mostly we think in our own mother tongue. For instance, we are Kashmiris, we think in Kashmiri, or we think in Urdu, or what she was saying, what he was saying, that was the issue. Try to think in English. Okay, this was this, it was that. So when you start thinking in English, that means you are connecting everything inside your mind. Tomorrow that will come on your tongue. You should think in the language that you want to speak, and you have to practice as much as you can. So you have seen many students who write better English. They have very good vocab, but they are not able to speak. The reason is that they don't practice it. So practice makes a man perfect. So when we start practicing, when we start talking with others in English, there comes gradually improvement in your speaking skills. Your sentences come automatically, pronunciation goes better. So you should speak as much as you can in your free time. Try to talk in English. Even if you are speaking in Kashmiri, you are speaking in Hindi, try to put some English sentences there. Try to use some English words there. So there will come a time gradually you can shift from one language to another language. You should be very good readers as well. You have to read in English. For instance, we do study English textbooks. Science we study in English. All textbooks we have right now in English except our own mother tongue, or somebody reads any text in Hindi or Urdu, but most of the texts are only in English. So you should read as much as you can. The more you read, more chances will increase that tomorrow you'll be a good speaker of that language in which you read. So reading is a very important source. You should read newspapers because their commentary is very easy there. News articles, the news that is there on the newspapers. You should read magazines, you should read pamphlets, biographies. If you have the habit of reading novels, short stories, so that does help you. So do read novels in your free time, do read short stories in your free time. Those things help you to make the sentences, those things make you think in English. So tomorrow that helps you to be a very good speaker. So good readers are always good speakers as well. So that thing you should keep in mind, and do work on your vocab as well in the early years of your life. If you are in 10th class, 11th, 12th class, whenever you come, you see any difficult word or newspaper from your book, try to see its meaning in English. There is no need to see its meaning in Urdu from any Urdu dictionary. Try to use Oxford dictionary. You can use that from your mobile phone or laptop, or Oxford dictionary if you have that in your library or at your home. Try to see what are the synonyms of this word, how can I use this word, how can I pronounce this word. So pronunciation is given there. what are the other words which I can use instead of it. So we have seen some people speak very tough words, and they think that we are speaking better. That's not important. So if you are being understood by others easily, that means you are a good speaker of that language. There's no need to cram tough words and put them in your speech, put them in your talk. Others will not understand you. They'll say, what is he saying? Please, can anybody illustrate it? So better is to use common words which everybody is using. And whenever you get a chance to interact with those who are native speakers of the language, so try to start a conversation with them. That does help you definitely. How they put expressions, how they use small sentences, how they make use of different things in their talk. So then, by one way or the other way, you try, automatically your language skills get improved. So you should talk in English with your friends, talk in English with your teachers, with your colleagues, with your family members. Try to use English language only there. So you will find within a couple of months, within 1 year, your English level will be very high than others. So one mantra is that you have to practice English speaking as much as you can. You have to listen to those who are speaking only in English. So if you watch YouTube videos, do watch those who speak in English. Do watch documentaries which are in English. Do watch movies which are in English. So that does help you ultimately. You learn words, you learn different idioms of English, you learn different phrases. Tomorrow you use them. Do watch commentary in English. You can listen to English commentators in cricket, the words they use. That's what I was doing when I was very young. So when I was my 5th, 6th, 7th class, I was very fond of cricket. I used to listen to great English commentators. So they used to fascinate me a lot. I used to listen Urdu commentators as well, but English commentators, that was there. And to read as much as you can. So whenever any good book comes in your way, try to take that from that table. Okay, I will read this. I will read for certain units from this book. They definitely help you. That becomes a reservoir with you. And there is no substitute to practice. So you have to talk in English as much as you can. You have to start the conversation. You have to do conversations in English with others, and that does help you ultimately. We see right now there are many people who have very good knowledge, but at times they are not able to express themselves. So that many times that hurts them. And there are certain posts where the group discussion is very important, where they take personality tests. So when you are not able to express yourself, others think that maybe he's not suitable for that post. So you should keep these things in your mind when you are doing your graduation or when you are studying for any exam. So if you do practice English, whenever you get a chance to speak anywhere on the stage, you should grab that chance, especially in the early years of life. When you are in 7th class, 8th class, 9th class, go in front of other boys and students, especially in morning assembly. Try to speak on different topics. So that does help you in the long run, because that phobia, that others, what will others think, they will think that he's not able to speak good. So when you are young, you are able to take risks, but when you get old, you do your graduation, you are doing your masters, and it becomes a little bit difficult to speaking in front of people, speaking in front of large gathering. If you're not able to utter words, you feel, oh yeah, it's not for me, it's not a cup of tea for me. But if you develop these habits from a very young age, then it becomes very easy for you. So whenever you get a chance, nobody kills you. Try to think they are students in front of me. I'm speaking with trees. So you should not look who is in front of me, whether it's president of the country, whether it's prime minister of the country. You have to speak yourself. So try to connect your tongue with your mind and with your heart. So put those things in front of the public. If you think that I'm speaking in front of this DC, I'm speaking in front of President of India, then you will fumble, definitely you will fumble. So you should treat others that it's common people, common gathering, the way I used to speak in my classroom, it's like that. So then it becomes easy for you. You can practice on mobile phone as well. There are different apps right now where you can talk with other English speakers, and you can talk with your friends. Mobile phone, you can use it in a better manner. If you had half an hour, you can call your teacher, you can call your English tutor, you can talk with him for 15 minutes, for 20 minutes, for half an hour. So with the passage of time, that will improve your English speaking. So as long as you are silent, as long as you don't try to speak, you will never speak. But once you start speaking, you sit in such an environment where people are only speaking in English, you discuss only in English, you are studying with your classmate, and you are discussing different doubts of physics, chemistry, political science, English literature, economics, education, whatever subject you are discussing only in English. So that definitely does help you. There are at times certain factors where at times a word will not come on your tongue. What word should I put? You can use Hindi word there, you can use your native word there, mother tongue word there, but there will come a time when once you know the meaning of that word, you can put that word there at that time. So I believe if you work on these things, especially from your childhood, so definitely you'll become good speakers. It's not like that only those who have done schooling from elite schools, from reputed institutions, they only speak English, they have the environment, anybody can do it. It's I believe if you practice from your home, if you make good use of your mobile phone, if you are a good reader, definitely it's not difficult for anyone. Anybody can speak better English, better than others. And there are certain rules of pronunciation, you can work on them as well. You need to work on phonetics as well, different sounds, how to pronounce those sounds. The way we see there are only 26 letters, but when it comes to sounds, there are more than 40 sounds, around 44 sounds, monophthongs, diphthongs, consonant sounds, how to pronounce those monophthongs, diphthongs. So that does help you to speak better English. I hope these things will be quite helpful to all the students who are listening me on my mentor YouTube channel. In case you want to meet Ishfaq sir, you can come anytime to Shaheen Library, Kunzar. That's an initiative that I have started here for the students of my area. They can come here, they can take any sort of counseling guidance from Ishfaq sir. I do guide students for competitive exams like CASE, IAS, and you can take tips for English language as well. Shaheen Library, Kunzar, you can come, you can have a meet with Ishfaq sir. I wish you all good luck, especially 10th and 12th class students who are preparing for their final exams. May Allah bless you all. Stay connected with my mentor YouTube channel. Do share this channel with your friends as well. See you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye, dears. Allah Hafiz.